This is Chris Kill with your Peak Fitness Foundation Conditioning Program. Alright, now the purpose of our Foundation Conditioning Program is to build a base of endurance without injuring yourself. Okay, and that's usually what happens is when people do conditioning, they're going to run, they're going to do sprinting, they're going to do things that prior injuries might preclude. So we only want to move at a pace that is going to allow us to get our heart rate up. The key with this is we're not trying to kill ourselves during the first month, alright? What I want you to think about doing is only moving as quickly as you can control with proper form. And if you find that there's an exercise that I demonstrated in this circuit that you cannot do properly or that is hurting in any way, you need to choose another exercise, alright? So some ways to do that is just slow the pace down, okay? So we're going to do what are called our Foundation 4. These are the ones. These exercises are the ones that we find to be most beneficial and things that you can do in your own home to really get your heart rate up and for conditioning. Now, our first exercise is going to be a medicine ball slam. I have an 8-pound medicine ball here, but you can also use a basketball. You can use a soccer ball. Any kind of ball will do. Okay. I'm also going to demonstrate this with a stability ball, which for some of our starters or our beginners are really, really good. I would recommend that piece of equipment. And all you're going to do is take the ball above your head and you're slamming it on the ground. Notice that I'm also using my hips to drive the ball into the grounds. All right. Again, you know, if you find that you're leaning forward too much and it's getting at your back, just kind of limit that a little bit more. So you're just kind of squatting it down. Now, what we can also do is perform this with a stability ball. Okay. And what I like about this is it allows me to move very quickly, and that's the thing. You know, the more vigorous your movements with proper form, the more your heart rate's going to get up, and that's the point of this circuit. So, you know, pick a ball that's going to allow you to move quickly, you know, but it doesn't hurt at all. Okay, so that's number one. Okay, number two would be a stability ball or a medicine ball swing. Okay, with that, all I'm going to do is take the ball and just use my hips, stick my butt out like a bad dance move, and swing this thing. Okay, notice I'm sitting back on my heels, I'm swinging up and down, my arms are coming up at the same time. When I add a little bit of difficulty to that, we're just going to move to a stability, or move to a heavier ball. So we can also use really any heavy objects, you know, anything you have that you can hold on to like this will work. Okay, but if you're doing this properly, you're going to feel the weight shift into your heels, you're going to feel this in your butt, and it's going to get your heart rate up. That's the goal. All right? Our third exercise is a burpee. Okay, and this is the exercise that everybody hates. Everybody hates a burpee, and really one of the reasons is that they do it wrong. Okay, and the thing with the burpee is, when we think of the burpee, we think of something like this, where we start, you know, on the ground, we jump up, and we're doing that. And that is a very advanced progression, all right? In the beginning, what we can do is just start on a chair, just moving up and down as fast as you can without jumping, all right? As you get better at it, then you can start to add a jump where you jump up, pause, and step back out. In the beginning, just stand up, come back, stand up, come back as slowly as you need to execute with proper form. I promise you over the period of 30 seconds, if you do it as fast as you can with proper form, your heart rate will be up, all right? So we move from the chair to the ground, where once again, we work on just getting up and down, and then eventually we jump, step, whatever it may be. We can even do it on a wall where we do the same thing. You know, and eventually, again, add that jump. So the goal is to just get that heart rate up. Whatever allows you to do that is what I'm looking for. Our last exercise, we're going to be jumping jacks. And again, same principle. Move as quickly as you can, but then again, move as slow as you need to. So step out, step in, arms come up, just like that. So what I want you to do with this is choose one exercise, perform that exercise for 30 seconds, get your heart rate up, rest for 30 seconds, recover, and then repeat that for a period of 10 minutes. Ultimately, the goal would be to stay on pace for 10 minutes. Set a clock. Notice that, okay, I'm at the 30-second mark, you go. 60-second mark, you stop and rest for 30 seconds, etc., until you can kind of keep that going on for a period of 10 minutes, all right? Challenge yourself, but keep that proper form going on, and keep in mind that this is cardio versus strength training, so move at your own pace. That's your foundation workout.